All right, number 38, graph the inequality, and we've been given x squared plus quantity y plus 3 squared is less than or equal to 25. And hopefully this looks familiar to you from our last test where we learned about the center radius form of a circle. And we can clearly see that we have a circle here whose center is at the point 0, -3. And the radius of this circle is 5. So let's see, based on this information, if we can eliminate any of the 4 graphs we have. Well, if we're looking for a circle, we can right away throw out graph D, can't we? Graph D is a linear equation, a linear inequality. And so we're looking for a circle, but this is a line, so we can definitely toss out graph D. And how about, looks like graph A we can get rid of, right? If we're looking for a circle whose center is at 0, -3, graph A looks like the center is at 3, -3. But that's not what we're looking for, so right away we can toss out graph A. And so that leaves us with graphs B and graph C. The only difference between graphs B and C are that the shading, right? In graph B we've shaded inside, in graph C we've shaded outside, so let's see which is the correct graph. And in order to determine where we're going to shade, we need to choose a test point. And recall, you can choose any point that you want so long as the point doesn't lie on the graph itself. So in this case, we can choose any point so long as the point we're choosing doesn't lie directly on that circle. And I like to use 0, 0 whenever possible. So we're going to choose 0, 0 because zeros are easy to work with. And we can clearly see that the point 0, 0 lies inside the circle. So we're good to go there. And if we test 0, 0, we're going to take this point, plug it into the original inequality, and see if we get a true or false answer. So we're going to plug in 0 for x, so that gives us 0 squared plus 0 plus 3 squared is less than or equal to 25. Well, 0 squared we know goes away. Inside the parentheses we have 0 plus 3, which is just 3. So we have 3 squared is less than or equal to 25. 3 squared we know is 9, less than or equal to 25. Is that a true statement? Is 9 less than or equal to 25? Yeah, it sure is. That's true. And so since the point we chose was inside the circle, that means we could have chosen any point inside the circle, plugged it in, and we still would have had a true statement. Remember, you shade where the points make your inequality true. So if the points that we plug in are inside the circle and make our inequality true, that means the points on the outside would make our inequality false. Only shade where the points make your inequality true. And so in this case, we are shading inside the circle, and so we can say graph B is the graph of number 38.